is enough said.
Happy Monday, Heat Nation! Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Would really appreciate if you guys could take a moment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Now, we're gonna rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. But look, before we do that, you guys, I want to address the situation that's going on, not just here, but in the entire state of Florida. As we all know, there is a hurricane that is out there in the Gulf of Mexico. Hurricane Milton. It just strengthened to a Category 3. And that cone of uncertainty, you guys, it could make a direct hit for anywhere between Tampa to Cape Coral. It's going to affect a lot of people, affect a lot of homes. So I implore you guys, if you are in those areas, do not take this hurricane lightly. Stock up, get everything you need to do, get out if you have to, stay positive. I love you guys. Everybody watches this channel, not just from South Florida, all over the United States. I got a lot of people on the West Coast in Florida as well, a lot of family, a lot of friends. So my heart and my prayers go out to you. And, even down here in South Florida, if this thing takes a curve towards Cape Coral, it's going to affect us. So guys, please keep your eye on this storm. I pray for you guys. Let's stay safe. Now, the great thing about sports, you guys, the amazing thing about the Miami Heat and this basketball team is that there are certain moments in life like this hurricane where at times you need to step away from reality and distract yourself to just keep you sane. And that's what we're here to do because we're rocking and rolling on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. I want to thank you guys yesterday for tuning into the Khalil Ware video. Did very good. Appreciate you guys. Loved y'all in the comments. But today we're talking about Bam Adebayo. And why we're talking about Bam Adebayo, you guys, is because since the offseason, a lot of us, myself including, have been clamoring for Bam Adebayo to move to the power forward position. It's something we've wanted not just now, but in recent past as well. Why? Because you saw in the 2023 NBA Finals, when Bam was playing against the Joker, even though he did an incredible job on both the defensive and the offensive end, you're seeing an upgrade in Bam's talent. You're seeing that Bam could potentially be even a better offensive player now that he's added a three-point shot to his game. He's always had it, but now Spo is allowing him to shoot a lot more. It's Bam Adebayo's goal this season to take over 100 three-point attempts, which is something I think he should definitely flirt with. If Bam Adebayo is giving you 1 to 2 three-point shots made a game, you're going to respect his offense more. It's going to create more of a juggernaut for this Miami Heat offense. And the reason why, you guys, that we feel it's fitting for Bam to finally move to that power forward position is because you drafted Khalil Ware. You have Nikola Jovic who's ascending. You brought back Kevin Love. You brought back Thomas Bryant. So now the big man rotation for this Miami Heat roster is not as depleted as it was a few years ago when you had to start Caleb Martin at the power forward position because you just didn't have any other option. Now you have options. And in yesterday's video, you guys, I talked about how Khalil Ware has been dominating in training camp, has been impressing coaches for this Miami Heat team. Now, this doesn't mean that Khalil Ware is going to start at the power forward position, you guys. I think game one, you're going to see a starting lineup of Bam Adebayo, Nikola Jovic, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Terry Rozier. You might even see Haywood Highsmith start at the 4, like they did last season. Don't be surprised. That's just the way that Spo rolls. But you never know, you guys. It's like I said in the offseason after we drafted Khalil Ware. If he really impresses coaches and shows that he can fit, why not give it a shot, especially in the beginning of the season? But at the same time, you want to put a great rotation out there because in the beginning of the season, you don't want to fall flat in your face. You do want to catch some wins, get up there so you don't have to trail behind. So it is really depending on what goes on there. But Bam Adebayo did make a comment about possibly playing with the power forward position. Out there in training camp, you guys, you have places like Sun Sentinel, the Miami Herald. You have a lot of, journalists talking to these guys. And a lot of questions that have been posed to Bam Adebayo was wanting to play the power forward position. And Bam Adebayo basically said, it would take a lot of things off my plate to do other things. Now, I'm going to read you this entire quote from what Bam Adebayo said. That was the beginning of the comment, and I'll read it again. It would take a lot more off my plate to do other things. So when people move that goalpost for me with Defensive Player of the Year or All NBA, it's just like, I get why they move it. My stats aren't eye-popping, but it's like if I'm guarding 1 through 5 and y'all are saying I can't get Defensive Player of the Year, well, there's not a lot of DPOYs getting 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. And there's not a lot of All NBA players getting top 5 in DPOY voting every year. It's just the goalpost moves for me. End quote. Maybe that might be because Bam plays the center position. The reason why the NBA hasn't given him the DPOY award, because he doesn't average 2 to 3 blocks a game. He doesn't average those eye-popping stats on the defensive end. But it's what he does defensively, guarding 1 through 5, making jaw-dropping defensive plays. Maybe if Bam moves to the power forward position and you have a Kel'el Ware who is guarding the paint, this allows him to do more defensively, maybe ups his steals, ups his blocks, and then he can probably get that Defensive Player of the Year nod. But this isn't about Bam getting DPOY. This is about the Miami Heat putting the right team together, the right lineup together to win an NBA championship. Because we all know that this is Jimmy Butler's contract year. This Miami Heat Jimmy Butler build era is running to its final legs. Is this the last year? Will more years be added for Jimmy Butler's contract? This season is going to be the make it or break it year. So I want to hear from you, Heat Nation. Do you think that the Miami Heat should move Bam Adebayo to the power forward position in the beginning of the season? Or do you think that we should give it a slow transition into maybe mid-season towards the end of the year? Kind of like Nikola Jovic last year. He wasn't starting in the power forward position. He got his nod towards the second half. Maybe if Kel'el Ware shows out, he can get his shot as well. It's all depending. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, Heat Nation. Don't forget to like the video. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel as we continue our push for 5,000 subscribers. Don't forget the goal, you guys. If y'all get me to 5,000 subscribers by the first game of the regular season, I'll do a $50 live video giveaway for you guys. Thank y'all so much for the continued support. Until next time, your boy Ernest out, and that's enough said. Yeah, buddy!